Hello there everyone, Toy and Game Collector here bringing you another LEGO review. Today I'll be reviewing a set I wasn't sure if I was going to buy because of stuff that happens in the TV show, but here I have it. I have LEGO set 75292, the Razor Crest. This retails for around 130, I believe? I forget what the price was. Yep, it has 1,023 pieces. This is from the TV show The Mandalorian. Yep, one of the most popular TV shows on Disney+. Yep. Included with the set, we have the child, or Grogu as he's named. I still don't like that name. We have Din Djarin, the Mandalorian, Greef Karga, IG-11, and a Scout Trooper. Yep, the Razor Crest was Din Djarin's ship that he used throughout the first and second season of the TV show, until spoiler alert, it was destroyed by Moff Gideon's light cruiser. And here's what the set looks like. Yep, you have all your characters around the ship. Yep, firing missiles, a place to hold your missiles. There's a bed, an escape pod, room in the cockpit. Yep, now that's out of the way. Let's take a look at the set, shall we? Here we have the Razor Crest. Yep, it's all battered and gray, no tan on it. That's normal for Star Wars. For starters, let's start with the Scout Trooper. Yep, he's just a basic Scout Trooper. Yeah, basic Imperial Scout Trooper. There's his head, has an angry face. There's nothing really special about him. He comes with a blaster pistol, which I just accidentally dropped into the escape pod. We'll go over the escape pod in a bit. Here we have IG-11. IG-11 is an assassin droid who appeared in the first episode of the TV show. Yeah, Din Djarin, he destroyed him to save the child. And then he later appeared on their side near the end of season 1. Now, let's talk about Greef Karga. I have Greef Karga right over here. Greef Karga was played by Carl Weathers. You might know him as Apollo Creed in the Rocky movies. Yep, he carries 2 blasters. He also has an alternate face. Yep, an angry face. Yeah, Greef Karga was head of the Bounty Hunters Guild. Yep, he gave the Mandalorian jobs in the beginning of the show. And now he runs the town on Navarro. Open the cockpit. Let's talk about the child. Here we have the child. Yep, he's a baby Lego figure. The child is 50 years old and is strong with the Force. He's a nice... That's a hardish rubber head. His arms don't move. Look how tiny. So tiny. And next we have the Mandalorian. Let's straighten him out. Here we have the Mandalorian, or Din Djarin, played by Pedro Pascal. Yep, he's yeah, I take off his helmet to show his face, but he just has a regular black head. He has a hard gray type of cape. He has his very early season 1 design, because not long into season 1 he gets Beskar armor and it's all nice and shiny. This is before that. Just keep that in mind. Let's take a look at the set. Here we have the cockpit. There's room for 2 figures. Preferably Din Djarin and the Mandalorian in this seat. Maybe Grogu or Greef Karga in this seat. The Mando can also hold the child in his hands, so you can put 3 figures in there. Basically 2 chairs. You have a control panel. It's the cockpit. Open this up, and you have a spot to put the Mandalorian's weapon. Put it back on. Let's talk about the escape pod. I just tore part of it off. Put this out. This is the escape pod. There's room for 1 Lego figure, just barely. They don't fit very well in there, but you can put a figure in there. There's little engines. You know, this wasn't seen in the show, but, you know, if you ever need to escape, whoosh, it's gone. That's what the ship looks like without the escape pod on it. These large engines. Here we have the missile launchers. Yes, spring-loaded shooters. That's nice. Open this up, you have a little bed for a character to sleep on, a vest. Open these panels up. Here you get 2 Carbonite Books, because in the show, before the show came along, the Mandalorian, for people he captured, he would freeze them in Carbonite if they were uncooperative and deliver them to collect his bounties. Whether these are people who actually appeared on the show, I have no idea. This is the back of the loading ramp. There's really not a lot going on in the main hull of the ship. That's that. And finally, we have a place where you can hold extra spring-loaded shooters. We can hold 3 in there. Yeah, this is a pretty nice ship. I like it. I'm surprised I like it. Again, I wasn't planning to buy this, but I found a good deal for it, and that's why I have it. Nothing more to say about it. Yeah. Had the ship not gotten destroyed, I probably would have bought it sooner, but it did, and I held off on it. If you're a big fan of the Mandalorian, I say get this ship. It's a nice little ship to have. It's pretty cool. Not much else to say about it, so guess that about wraps up the video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next time. It's Toying In Collector signing off.